This is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Keith Donaldson, designer of Diceborn Heroes, a game about which you will now tell me and you something about how it works.
Sure. Let me tell you about Diceborn Heroes. So Diceborn Heroes is a 1 to 4 player cooperative fantasy dice game.
Okay.
In it, you're going to be controlling a party of adventurers. You're going to be going on 3 different quests, and then facing a final boss.
Okay.
And then you'll either win together or lose together.
With random quests, random boss,
so each of the quests follow a specific storyline.
Okay.
So
we
we'll
gotta
follow
work that
through
way.
it out.
All right.
So quests will often add more difficult attack cards into an attack deck that we're working against.
Okay.
And we're going to get a pool of dice. We're going to roll and assign dice to one of 3 different attacks on each of our heroes. And then each of the enemies that are going to show up in the field are going to receive attack cards. That's going to determine when and who they attack.
Okay.
So we're going to reveal our very first quest.
All right.
So we flip it over. We need a dramatic reading, of course, for a little bit of the story.
That's right.
So it says, the guards need to be warned of an incoming attack. A group of heroes are sent into the wildlands to aid.
Okay.
All right. So the battle condition is we need to cut through the vines. We're going to add this effect to the battle. Instead of acting, a hero can lock a die onto one of these available dice spots. When all enemies are defeated, we gain an item from the item bag.
All right.
Very simple. So after we reveal the quest, we are going to reveal 1 enemy for each hero that's in play. So we have a fighter, a mage, a thief, and a priest.
From here?
Yes.
From monster cards.
Magic oil. Perfect.
All right.
All right, so each of these monsters has their health shown on the right, and their attack is just shown right at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. So for this case, we'll have, I guess you control the mage and the thief, and I'll control the priest and the fighter.
Okay.
So each of us also get 1 additional die for the players, plus the dice that are on those heroes.
All right.
So unlike a lot of adventure games, we're going to roll to see what our options are, not what the results of the options are.
Okay.
So you see how the heroes
So now each hero has 3 different spots. Some of them require a minimum die value in order to perform the attack.
Let's move this up here.
Yeah, for sure. So this requires a 4 or greater die value. This one requires a 6, and the bottom one can be any
Oh
value.
man, I'm all set. But if I'm doing the thief, then I'm not doing the mage. Like you're dividing them up how you wish.
So you're going to assign 1 die to each hero across
Okay.
all the heroes you're controlling.
Okay.
Same thing with me. And
All right.
we can coordinate and work together to try to come up with a strategy to take these guys out.
Okay. We could.
Yes. So we could put low numbers. So low numbers will attack first,
Okay.
and then the higher numbers will attack later. And
So
for
what's the
more-
advantage of that, or reason we have things set up that way?
So sometimes you want to do low attacks to be able to get an attack in before the enemies do.
Okay.
Sometimes you want a big, powerful attack to go in, which takes longer to charge up.
Okay.
So the higher numbers are required for those ones.
Great.
Perfect. So I'm going to use a body slam ability, so I'm going to assign a die to that hero.
All right.
And then I'm going to assign the 1 on the priest.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's move these around here.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So the leftover die is just set aside for now. After we've assigned our die, each of these monsters will receive a attack card from that attack deck. We just put them right below that monster card, 1 at a time.
All right. Or
Just
next
like
to it
that.
in this
Yeah, right
case.
next to it. Perfect. Little block, a 6, a 4.
Okay.
Perfect. So attacks resolve from the lowest numbers, and they work their way up toward the highest numbers.
Okay.
So in this case, we do have a block here, so that's going to resolve first. It doesn't have a number. So this enemy, instead of attacking, is just going to get one of these shield icons.
Okay.
And that's just a temporary hit point that would prevent the first damage.
All right.
After their attack's resolved, you just discard this card into a discard. Alright, so next lowest one is my 1. Alright, so the Priest's Holy Light can deal 1 damage or heal 1 for the hero. So I will just deal 1 damage. I will deal damage on this guy. Let's see if we can take him out before he attacks.
Okay.
All right.
Everything else is 6s.
Alright, so now the enemies are going to go. The enemy has a 4 here. So his attack is 1 damage. And his target is going to be a hero with an equal to or greater value than what he got.
Right.
So he's going to look for a 4. If he can't find one, he goes for 5, then to 6.
Okay.
So in this case, it's a 3-way tie. We can determine between us who is going to be taking the hit on this one.
Right.
So I think the fighter should take the hit because he's got the most health.
Sure.
So I will take 1 damage off of that hit. And then, sorry, that was the
Goes
ghost.
away.
Yes. And then the slime is going to do his attack. Same thing, it's 1 damage, but he's going to get a shield. And now he's going to attack one of us as well. So
Alright, lay it on the thief.
put it on the thief. Perfect. And now we have a 4-way tie between 6s. So again, we can resolve them in any order.
Okay. Well, clearly we should do our own stuff first.
Yes.
Yes. So, lightning.
Yes. So it's going to do 1 damage to 3 targets.
Alright.
So you can pick 3 targets and do 1 damage on them.
Alright, we're trying to lay out.
Sure.
Alright.
They're double-sided, so you can flip them over to see the backside.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we can just.
Do that.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, so the shield would actually block that first one, so that gets negated.
Okay.
And then this guy over here, he's got a counter attack. So whenever you hit him, you suffer 1 damage as well.
So sad.
It's all right. We got a healer. We can bring you back.
Okay.
All right. So next up, we have a thief. So you can do your plunder.
Which is 1 attack.
1 damage, yes. And then you get to draw an item from the item deck,
Okay.
which is right up there. So we got a stun elixir. So you can discard that to do 1 damage and stun an enemy.
But just stun so they don't attack.
Stunning them will move them to the end of the queue and
Okay.
prevent counterattacks.
Well, you still have attacks coming in here.
Yeah. So
all of it is-
my fighter has a big body slam attack here. So the body slam is going to do 3 damage, but I suffer 1 after the attack from the recoil.
Okay.
So the 3 damage.
So really, I should have signed 1 like here
Yeah.
to get this shield out of
Sure.
the way.
And it allows for a little
And
bit
this
of
would have
action.
gone away, and now you could have gone for the.
And now I can
slime
go and
there.
take him out. So that's where we coordinate and
Okay.
try to come up with something. So
Okay.
I'm going to knock him out. So when an enemy is defeated, it goes into your private monster pool, and you
Okay.
can spend these cards to buy items afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to collect that. And the number on the left of the monster card is the number of attack cards that get added back into the deck.
Okay.
Because we're not actually fighting these monsters, we're fighting this attack deck.
And trying to get through all of that to
Because
complete.
if this deck runs out, we lose the game.
Okay.
So we get 1 card from the top of the discard, put to the bottom.
Okay.
After all the attacks are resolved, we get our dice back, we roll again. Once all the enemies are defeated, then we get to go to town. Of course, like any good Japanese RPG, you rest at the end, buy items, and then level up your character.
Okay.
So with leveling up, it's one of my favorite parts of the game. You're just going to flip your hero card over. On the back is 2 different hero classes and 2 abilities that you can choose. You're going to pick one of the classes and one of the abilities, and you just cover up the remainder of your card. So now my priest is an alchemist, and I've kept my healing spell over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
It takes 60 to 90 minutes, and it can be played as a one-off adventure or as a full campaign.
Okay. So there you go. Overview of Diceborn Heroes. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you so much.